Hi, it's Brian Hazelgren again. I wanted to share with you another section within Mastering Positive Thinking that I think you're going to find quite interesting. I'm not going to get into all of the detail in this quick little intro video, but it's a section that I call Positivity is the New Competitive Edge. You know, when we're involved with business or sports, sometimes even relationships, competition is where we have to live and we have to think about what the competition looks like and what they're doing and how that might affect our daily routine. I feel like when you have a competitive edge, you feel more enthused about life. You feel like a winner, and positivity is the area that I want to talk to you about, because when we're in, let's say, our work format that we do every day, we go to work every day, and whether we're staying at home or whether we're working with inside of a building or whatever we may be in our work environment, it's always better and more fun to be around people who are positive. So I want to talk to you about how positivity is the new competitive edge, and then the 10 reasons to be positive. In this particular section, again, I'm just going to go through an overview, not everything involved in this particular whole section of training. So the new competitive edge, people want to feel safe, and they can feel safe in a positive environment. I believe we as leaders and as colleagues need to do everything that we can to build and maintain a positive culture at our company, because people actually notice. People do notice that positive culture. I believe there's more reasons to be positive, because research clearly shows that positive people are healthier, they're happier, and like I said earlier, they're more fun to be around. Optimism affects our motivation and our effort. We've also learned and uncovered that researchers have done all these studies on people who are either negative or positive, but they found out that optimism seemed to be the fuel of resilience, especially when you're facing failure or you've already gone through a failure. I don't really like to use that word failure, but if you've achieved a result, or if you face some type of failure, the fuel of resilience is where optimism literally kicks in and starts help to motivate us and increase our effort. Now, there's 10 reasons to be positive. Here's a couple of them. You'll feel more energetic. You'll get fewer colds and flu and other diseases. In other words, you're going to be healthier. People enjoy entering a positive environment. People actually recover more quickly from illness or injury with a positive, optimistic outlook on life. Optimistic people even find that they might even live longer. According to research, live longer because they're less stressed and won't have as many other health-related issues. Now, there's 5 more that we uncover in this training. So for now, the next 5, you know, they also will lead us into what I'm calling the 8 lifestyles of positive people. This is really a lot of cool content. There's so much research and time put into this. There's hundreds and hundreds of hours put into this. So you're going to like that content. And it all comes with the complete training system that's built into Mastering Positive Thinking. The attributes of a positive person. We actually look at 10 different attributes of a positive person and why we would want to emulate those attributes and bring them into our own lives. So we'll discuss all those attributes in a lot of detail during the training. Next, we uncover in the training an action plan, and there's 9 different elements within the action plan. Here's a couple of them. Challenging your negative thinking. So if you feel those negative thoughts that creep into your mind, then you sometimes need to ask yourself, is there another more positive way that I can view this? I promise there is. Optimists are better problem solvers. So change your negative thinking, become a better problem solver. That's what I want to point out in this. Now remember, there's 9 of them here, so I'm just going to cover 3 at the moment. Smile. Research has shown that smiling actually helps you feel happier. It's true. Start smiling right now. You'll feel happier. Feedback sent to the brain from facial muscles impact the development of the emotions, and the effect is felt even stronger when you combine smiling with a positive thought. So smile more often. People like to see your pearly whites. Follow your passion. People who feel a sense of meaning in their life are healthier, they live longer, and they have greater life satisfaction. So sometimes I'll pull back here for a minute and ask you these 2 questions. What are you passionate about? And are you following your passion? Think about that for a minute. The other areas that we'll uncover are write a gratitude journal every day. Again, there's literally 9 action items within this action plan that we're going to uncover in this particular section of training. Listen to music to relax. Send a thank you note to somebody. Get more sleep. We need to have sleep in order to perform our duties the next day. Perform acts of kindness, and pay attention to how you respond. We also want to develop a wake-up strategy. There's a lot of great information just in this particular section, with a lot of really cool tips and trends and ideas that you'll want to follow up on. And then we'll follow that up with living life more abundantly, to have more peace in your life, have more happiness in your life, find better relationships in your life. And what we cover in this section, I promise, will change your life forever. So I can't wait to show you all of this. And before I do, I want to just tell you a quick, very brief story. When I was in college, I had an amazing coach. And as a freshman, Coach Lavelle Edwards said to 104 freshmen that were in the room, a positive attitude will take you further in life than skill and talent ever will. Well, this was a man that I admired. I obviously looked up to him. Many of us felt that way. In fact, when we attended Coach Edwards' funeral just a couple of years ago, there were thousands of people there because he had such an impact on so many people. Not only was he a winning coach, you're seeing on the screen there, I was part of that national championship team, but he was an amazing person as well. So that's one really cool little story that we get into a little bit of detail on, and where I learned my foundational thoughts about having a positive attitude. All of this is wrapped into, again, mastering positive thinking, and mastering positive thinking. We have several different books to choose from. We've got some workbooks. We've got a ton of videos. We've got 8 different online modules. We've got 47 different lessons, and all of the reading material that you can have to help you find a more positive, optimistic outlook in your own personal life. For now, I'm going to end because there's a ton of information in this particular section, and you'll be able to learn more about what we're doing in all of our information with some of these things that you can see on the site here, from our website to our blog to LinkedIn, and also on Facebook. So for now, thank you for taking a couple of minutes. I hope you'll take a look at this particular training in a lot of detail, because it's going to be definitely worthwhile. Thank you again for spending a few minutes with me today. We'll talk to you soon.